Why did he leave Barca? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Golden Square Football. I am, of course, your co-host Chris Atallah, alongside the one and only Hussein Kamil. Hussein, what's good?
Everything's good. We have an international break starting tomorrow. So we're gonna recap some of the things that happened when the European transfer window closed, some of the very slow starts from very powerful teams, very big teams, and maybe some of the teams that we expected to do better, how badly they started, and so on. To get it started, we're just going to talk about some of the final day transfers that happened. Mainly PSG. PSG acquired Icardi from Inter on a loan. They also swapped with Real Madrid goalkeepers. Areola going to the Spanish side with Keylor Navas coming to Paris. We have Henrik Mkhitaryan going from Arsenal to Roma to join fellow English Premier League player Smalling. And obviously Sanchez, that happened a while ago, but Sanchez joined former teammate Lukaku in Inter. We see a lot of English players going away from England. For example, today Sanchez was saying, I don't understand why United didn't give me enough playing time. In my opinion, they didn't give Sanchez enough playing time because when they did give him enough playing time, he performed very badly. I think he's done for in a league as competitive as the Premier League. Maybe he'll do better in Serie A. What do you think about the transfers?
I thought they were... the Icardi one to me is weird because, him and Neymar, which I'll get to in a bit, him and Neymar have so many off-the-pitch problems. And to have them both in one team, in one dressing room, I don't think it's going to work well for PSG, but we'll see. But in terms of the Neymar deal, of course, another saga that developed over the entire summer like it did 2 years ago when he joined Paris. I, for one, as a Barcelona fan, I'm happy that he's not back with us. I know that's controversial. You might ask many other Barca fans and they'll tell you, oh, we need him now. Dembele is injured, Suarez is injured, Dembele's not performing that well. I disagree. Neymar, yes, he's a great player, fantastic player, would be great for Barca, but I've grown not to like him anymore. Yes, it's biased, but he has proven to have so many off-the-pitch problems, it's unbelievable. From him purposely missing games in March to go to Brazil for his sister's birthday, to his entourage, especially his dad, with all the money talks. And of course, he is nothing other than a glorified money-grabbing diva, in my opinion. Why did he leave Barca? That for me is something I still don't understand. He had it great at Barca. He was part of one of the greatest attacking trios in history. MSN, Messi, Suarez, Neymar. They won the Champions League. They won the treble, actually. They were winning leagues left, right, and center. Okay, Barca do that anyways, but they were still doing that. He left. Why? Because of money. He wanted to go play. He said to go play with the best players in the world. My friend, you're playing with the greatest player in history in Barcelona. That makes no sense. And then he goes on and talks about he wants to be the center of the stage. He wants to get out of Messi's shadow. There is no getting out of Messi's shadow. I'm sorry. And now he wants to come back because he realized he's not doing that great in PSG. Yes, he's scoring goals. He's being overshadowed by Mbappe, and now he wants to come back. Obviously, it's not because of money now. It's just because of his pride is hurt. And I, for one, I'm happy he's still in Paris.
You obviously feel very strongly about that. Since Chris got the chance to speak about his beloved team, I'll take a moment to speak about Man United, my beloved team. Starting amazingly against Chelsea, beating them 4-0. Ever since then, 2 points out of 3 games against, I would say, mediocre teams. Even Wolves, that people wrote them as top 7 or top 6, have 3 points out of 4 games, which is horrid. They have not won a single game yet. Losing to Crystal Palace and drawing against Southampton is not acceptable for Man United. And the problem with Man United, as I see it right now, is not only that we have a very young, unexperienced core. We're relying heavily on players like Greenwood and maybe in the future, not in the future, Pereira and these players to come up clutch in very hard situations or very big games. But Guendouzi replaced Pogba in the international, who's having back spasms or back pain. That's worrisome. Aaron Wan-Bissaka came home today from the England camp because he's also nursing an injury. Obviously, we know that Martial's out and we know that Luke Shaw's out. So the depth in these positions worry me a lot because we just shipped Darmian away. So in fullbacks, we're going to probably play Young and Dalot, which is exactly what we had last year and we struggled with it. If Pogba's injured, I'm guessing we're going to start with maybe Matic and McTominay, which is, for me, very defensive and very, very slow. I'm not saying Pogba is fast, but Pogba is more attacking and forward-looking than Matic and McTominay maybe combined together. So the depth scares me a lot. We've been put in a annoying group in the Europa League, I would say. Annoying because we have to travel quite a bit for the games. And the teams are not that easy either. So we'll have to see what United do with that. For me, the next transfer window cannot come fast enough. And I really hope, with all these players being shipped away, like I said, Darmian's gone, Smalling's gone, a lot of players are leaving, Sanchez is gone, Lukaku's gone, obviously. It's the management and the team giving Solskjaer and Phelan time to reconstruct with the young stars, but hopefully they get enough points that allow Solskjaer to stay long enough to get these players, right? Anyway, I hope you liked this episode. If you did enjoy it, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe down below, watch previous episodes of Golden Square Football, and we'll see you next time. Peace.